Hi, my name is Andy Van Zant, and today we're going to draft some green-white decks in Amonkhet Remastered. It's my first time drafting this set. If you think I did a good job, let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Should be interesting. I did take a look at the cards, but I haven't done any other research besides just like looking at the card list. And I didn't play with it when it was a physical set either, so this will be a learning experience for sure. Let's see, maybe there we go. So we can get ready to read all the cards with me. Rest in peace. That I know that card is that is an old card, and it is not any good in this format. Like it's maybe a sideboard card at best. I have to like read these things and figure out what I'm drafting. I think that's my first choice. This is tempting. Okay, awesome, thanks. I will do so. Do you play any Magic at all? Like, this is my first time streaming something other than Mario Maker. I've played a lot of Magic, and I haven't streamed it at all. That's my first choice. That's actually probably better. And where's the Star Wars is also tempting, but I think I'm going to play. Don't play it anymore. Oh, okay. So yeah, so I was playing Hearthstone. I was playing Hearthstone because I wanted to be playing Magic, and Hearthstone was the option. This is tempting too. Alright, I guess I'll go with that one. Maybe that. Maybe that. Looks like my green is drying up pretty quick here. Like I probably should have picked the red guy instead. Let's do that. And I'll kind of leave options open. Like this is tempting. It's kind of tempting. And so is that. I think I'm doing this kind of leaves options open for going 3 colors. Okay, so I might be like red seems very open, whereas green does not. So that card's okay though. Maybe it's okay. Not a big fan of red in draft usually. Blue seems yeah, I'm definitely go with that. Yeah, and I play a lot of real life Magic too, right? Like a lot. I've played in 3 different Pro Tours and stuff. So hey, that's what these guys. The desert is also tempting. This guy is very tempting because see, like I only won my card so far. I can definitely move off of that. That way I can go off of it. That's the most tempting. And the land. Definitely land. This is a declaration. Not going to do that. I'm predicting this winning, so I'm not sure. I think when you get to a certain point with it, a lot of times white seems very open if that's still on the pack. Like there's 2 very acceptable white cards on the pack. This curiosity is something also, but I think that's a single bit of white. Like, I think at a certain point, if you're playing like in a lot of competitive events, you end up like, winning enough cards that it sort of sustains, and so you're paying for entry fees, but not much else. This cartouche is tempting too. There's another curiosity there. There's this desert. Let's pick this desert and make it look less like there's 2 black spells still in the back. Blue looks okay. This curiosity is kind of tempting me because I have white flyers. Yeah, oh my gosh, there's like so many curiosities and things. I definitely wasn't. I'm gonna take on these and. Like I definitely wasn't when I was playing competitively. I was not spending my own pack style. Like it was purely entry fees, and yeah, that's all. This is kind of tempting. Yeah, let's do this one. Because you just win enough stuff and then you trade. And I was with a group of people who we were. Sure, I like this is a card, but I'm not got green a little bit more. We kind of pooled our cards and because we were all playing at basically the same competitive level and if you change it, yeah, like it's really once you get into it. I think that like you get on the turn, you're hitting tournaments regularly, and doing a lot of them. My card is not very well. You end up with more than you expect, with a lot more than you expect. Okay, this is really tempting. So this will be the second trial. I would need as many cartridges as possible from that point on. Greater Sandworm is also kind of tempting because I do have some mana acceleration and cycles, right? Like it's good no matter what. But I think I pick up the trial and see if I get some cartridges. Cast out is a pretty good solution. Appeal to authority is like reason to play green white. That is hard. I think I'm gonna appeal to authority. This is like such useful removal. And so you can. Oh my gosh. I just want cartouches now. Extra cartouche. But this is like the reason to play cartouche. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this, and I'm just hoping I can draft as many cartouches as possible. That might be wrong. So you can. This is great. Are there any cartouches in this? Like I just did that, and I'm gonna end up with no cartouches and have because I can't play. Oh, you can still play them. I can do this actually. Does that make sense? There's so much blue in this pack. It is like acceptable blue. The spring is tempting. Because even if I was just green, I wish there's a cartouche here to kind of tell me where to go. This is tempting. Cycles. Very easy to pick up, and oh my gosh, it's cartouche, guys. Like, there's no way I'm not taking this cartouche. I have 2 things that trigger off of it. There's no green or white in this pack except for this like half green guy. I'm taking like one of these blue guys. Like red still looks open. But I have like a blue green card and stuff. Yeah. So there's another one of those. It's Greater Sandworm. I think Greater Sandworm is actually the pick up based on my acceleration that I've got right now. We are back. Cool. This is tempting. This is removal. I think this is the choice. It's a desert. I don't have much desert stuff right this second, but it's anyways. Let's hedge our bets on blue here. Get the cycles. The red's still very open. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like blue is just like crazy open. These aren't great blue cards, but that one's actually totally fine. Take it up, draw cards equals power. And discard cards. This is okay card. Trial in blue. This is a cartouche trigger thing, but I just only have one cartouche. This guy is good. I'm still green white, which I didn't actually know if I am. I think I'm doing that. This is tempting also. I don't really need deserts though. It's not triggering. It's tempting. Yeah. Zero deferment. So that kind of fogs off when creature in combat at flash speed. Oh, that's a cartouche. You know, 2 cartouches. We are a deck. Like, there's nothing else I'm taking over that cartouche for sure, because it's like one of the best ones too. that is a funny card. That is a cartouche. Okay, so after that, I just only need creatures, I think, and removal. Maybe a couple pieces of removal. But yeah, that's a cartouche. Creature. Is it a brawler or maybe other choice here? Because I need the dudes. And he's more appropriately costed than 3-5. Although 3-5 is very blocky. I think this is a choice for the second, but that's tempting. With that. Okay, blue green. I'm not blue green though. Which is the dead. It's random 2-2. And it might be fine. It might be fine. Like, its ability is just big nothing, but it is a totally fine thing. Did you use desert? Oh, wall pharaohs probably. Desert is tempting. Wall pharaohs. Just authority. I still need creatures. I think. I have 16, but some of those are not on color. We'll point to that feels authority. We're taking like any green white creature after that, I think. And of course, there's not one in here. Yeah. Yeah, like I probably should have pivoted to like blue green. I still could do that. There's only green desert through. Trial of knowledge. So these are creatures. I'm pretty sure I'm taking creatures. Oh, it's so hard to pass. Like if I do end up being blue green. Draw 2 cards. Yes. Yeah, like here's ability. This is something also, but we'll take the better thing for our curve, better thing for our, like everything. So that. Yeah, sure. Sure. Oh, okay, I'm actually kind of low on removal here. We do have the cartouches though. The cartouche. I'm really low on removal, honestly. Okay, so the question is how much we actually end up with more blue than white. So what does this look like? It is definitely green. Right, we've got cartouche strength, and a lot of our things there. We could be 3 colors. We could be 3 colors because we have we have spring to mind. I don't know why I'm taking these out. That's not what I have to do. So let's get this red. We're definitely not red. We could be 3 colors and have that be a horrible choice. That is out. That's maybe out. Split up right now. Couple timing secrets. Like these blues aren't great. They're very medium. Like they're the right place in the curve. Would I want to splash blue for like these? For double strike for Riverwinder? I probably don't want to, honestly. Like this blue splash is looking actually very, very weak. There's a lot of blue cards, but they're very medium to weak. Yeah, like there's. This is still playable even without the other half of it. We can actually only cut 2 more cards here. What are we at as far as we have 12 creatures? Oh my gosh, that is horrible. I mean, these cartouches make creatures are actually like 14, even though they're not great creatures. Like that's an argument to splash blue just for some dudes. Oh no, we have 2 trial strength. Okay, so we're actually like 16 creatures if we count our cartouches and our trial strength. So it's not as bad as I'm painting it to be. I don't think I'm playing any of this blue stuff. Like the aftermath on there is fine. Do I have a dude? Oh, I didn't get one of the dudes who like double exerts. Okay, so I could actually play 1 island or one desert. This is basically land card. Okay, so I could play 1 island, and the non-vitalists could potentially give me this thing later. And I've got beneath the sands as spring to mind to enable that. So I got creatures. I got a couple of pieces of removal, which is lower than I'd like. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I got 2 cuts, and this is probably one of them. Let's actually just click that now. This extends is very tempting. I wish I had more flyers. I only have like 2 flyers, I think. So I'm very I'm hoping this trial strength gets me there. So I have 4 things to like mana, and what are we at? We're at our curve looks, whatever. These things like cycle and stuff. It's kind of weird that I don't have anything in that gap, but it doesn't really hurt. So 6, 10, 17, 17 land, we can actually drop a land to go down. We can drop a plains. Actually ended up with like any green deserts. There's desert here. So I actually have one thing to trigger that. That's kind of bad. I wish that wish I picked up like one more desert there. I was very uncertain on things. Yeah, both of these are basic ones. Hit the deserts. So I did that wrong. I need 1 less of those and one more of these things here, these islands. Let's do the cool island. Okay, so we're 17, and I can cut one of these. If I cut one, it is definitely like plains. Yeah, because I have double vitalist beneath the sands and spring to mind. All effectively lands. and my curve is kind of okay to begin with. And the only thing above 4 mana are these two things that also cycle. So I'm definitely cutting like my curve stops at 4. Yeah, 1 5 I didn't consider. Okay, okay, good. I'm glad I was on the right path. Like it seemed like I just figured it out right when I got there, and yeah. Okay, so I will definitely give that another try and see if we can get to that checkpoint and then make some more progress. There's just like so many options of places to go at that point, right? Like there's like door, pipe, and it's like I wasn't sure, especially since I split across the days. Since I split across the days, I wasn't 100% sure that I should be trusting my memory of what I'd gone in, what I had tried before, things like that. Okay, I think this is cut one land, and it's the deck is probably 8 lands is great. Force is pretty correct. Even though the force is giving all my other lands, I think it's like that. That's very hard choice between 9, 5, and because 2 of these things, no. It's like that because two of the green spells get planes, so it's like I have 7, even if I don't have the other thing. They're on level to make a bow. Okay, so my deck is very medium, but it does have cartouche synergy, and that could be great. What was the clear on that? The clear on that was a couple percent. Is that right? Like, the curve is okay. There's a lot of 2 drops, so yeah, this is fine. This is fine-ish. I'm gonna end up at that island, that single island,
of trolls, right? Like you're definitely figuring stuff out. Okay, so this is a very, very fine starting hand. I cannot argue with this starting hand. We've got our green and our white. We've got things to fix mana. We've got a trial and a cartouche. Pow. It is puzzle, yeah, for sure. Okay. I'm messing things up. We are doing this. This is a very good 2-drop. Like all the text on it doesn't mean anything. It's a 2 mana, 2 power flyer. Other zombies. Okay. Okay, so I'm probably Trial of Strengthing here and then cartouching. I can actually, because I'm not going to block with this guy, I think I'm playing this. No, I'm probably cycling that desert off, actually. Right? I am Trial of Strength. And get back the Trial of Strength. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely cycling this plains or this desert off, even though we've got like one thing that wants this desert. It's not in our hand, so who cares? Probably cycling this off also. And we're getting this moving. That's fine. That's a 4/3. Who cares? Let's see. I think I'm dropping this guy. So he held back. He didn't hit me with this guy. Is that because he's willing to trade that? I think that's what he's trying to say there. I'm actually kind of okay with that trade. So let's see if that's what he wants to do. I'm actually okay with this thing going for any of his other things, because they all, have potential. Good. So the worst thing would be if he blocked it with a Serpapod, but they're still all entirely like I want to get his flyer out of the way here because I want to do this. Okay, so we've got this is kind of scary, like the fact that he didn't give this guy up for it. It means that's probably where he's going to go with it. Okay, 4/3. Yeah, no, I'll just take that, and then I'll have a blocker later for it. You in the long run, that's not a threat, right? Ooh, another cartouche. Okay. So let's get our force down. Let's, like, he's gonna flash something into play here, right? That is what that is representing. Is there flash reachitude? Don't remember. I don't think I'm exerting. I do think I am attacking with the thing though. So what I'm actually gonna do is this. I'm worried that he has removal because that paused for him to respond. So we will see if he has removal for my top crop elite rather than putting the cartouche on it first. Interesting. Yeah, like he's pausing really long on this thing. He's definitely like looking at. Yeah, there we go. Good. I'm actually very happy about that arrangement there. Okay, so now we are cartouching onto this guy. Sure. Do you have another piece of removal? A 2-mana thing? And then we'll cycle one of these at the end of his turn. Sure. You got it. Like, is he trying to tell me something with that? Like, he's trying to be like, oh, look, I could have done this at any time. Maybe this is what I was pausing over when you were thinking about your attacks. Okay, so let's cycle cycle this off. Okay, so that's a good draw, the impeccable timing. I think I'm actually going to hold this force in my hand in case he has the discard 2 thing at some point. Let's get in there with our 4/2. Or our 5/3 now, but you know. Because he's like, he needs a lot of tricks to handle this, because I can kill a blocker and this doesn't die to his. Yeah, you're just taking it. That is what I expected. Okay, so I could cycle first, and that might be right. I think I would rather get this on the board. Yeah, get this on the board and fake a trick. And cycle off. And that could be wrong because I could because I would probably still end up playing the trial. This way I'm at least faking something. Have trample, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That is fine. That's a fine arrangement. What is this? Creatures you control gain menace. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. Okay, also fine, because one of these, that Serpapod is getting impeccable timinged. Hopefully he doesn't have a trick. Does have a trick, okay. That's actually kind of okay. Like, aside from the part where it's trampling and I'm going to discard a card here. Like, these cards don't matter though. So they have menace, so I need to double block. And is that right? Yeah, I guess I'm giving that thing up either way. Oh no, this is one of the blockers here, as entirely incorrect. This is doing that, and if he would really like to, he can kill my little guy. That is infinitely better block. Do you have more tricks? You only have one card left in hand and 1 mana. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that was actually really a good turn for me. Like super good turn for me. Okay. Let's cycle this off first. Okay, good. Bad mana situations. I think that's the biggest thing that will get me. Okay, Cartouche of Strength. This is okay-ish. I do have a thing to cycle off. This is not great. But I'll take it, like, because I should be able to cycle this off and cast this, and then the rest will come and cartouche it. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so the question is, do I cycle this now? Or keep it because green is what I've got? I think I cycle it. Because I would rather have a white mana at the moment. That's fine. Oh, my hand just got like infinitely better. Infinitely better. That's fine. 2 1/1s with Vigilance. He can destroy a creature. He can kill one of those to destroy a thing. And that'll be fine overall for his... This is a little scarier. So we are going to fight the Top Crop Elite. Like 100% for sure. Because it's effectively another one of these, and gets rid of his thing and pluses the thing, right? Like that's why this is so good. We are not attacking. Like I could have arguably appealed or something, but no. Let's do that. No, I couldn't. It's only +1/+1 because I've only got 1 dude. I can look at the board state sometimes. Oh, Ketra, that is a problem. Double strike, indestructible. Like that is just a huge problem. Like random mythic that I'm going to lose to. Like who cares about the rest of the stuff? Like literally none of it matters besides the fact that that is an indestructible double striker. Okay, so I'm pseudo racing. Like I need a white mana and I need, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't trample. I guess I will be able to chump block it if I can. Yeah. I will be able to chump block it if I, oh man, I can't block any of those cards. I'm going to lose this game. Oh, and that is not the planes or the way to get a planes that it needs to be. Yep. Yeah, this is GG here. Because I'm like chumping and the chumps don't lead to any kind of victory. Like I'm like double blocking this. And going down to 2. Like this is a straight loss. And it is like 100%. Like I just can't deal with this guy. Like, and it hurts that I don't have white. But even if I did, I would be like, it's too late. It is too late. Because this, like, if I had gotten white earlier, this could have, like, I could have dropped out more creatures and done some tapping and gotten through. This is not gonna handle for me. Yeah, I needed white mana like the turn of or the turn after Okhetra to have a chance here. Because I could have popped out some dudes, Trial of Solidarity and Authority appealed in to for the big hits. Why are you doing that? Like a swing out there is a win. And even if I had like a trick, it's not like a big trick. Okay, so I think he's worried about me fogging or something. I think that's his big concern. I'm actually swinging at this because I die if he swings out no matter what. And yeah. And that's a path to victory if he doesn't oh no. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I was like, if he doesn't recognize that he's got the victory, then it's the only thing I can do is try for the win. Okay. It's 1 loss out of 3. Let's go. Yeah, that Okhetra. Like that's probably the I suspect that's the biggest problem with this format is indestructible gods. I suspect. And especially for this deck, like I didn't pick up any of the things that I needed to solve it because I was too uncertain about these other things. Okay, so this is fine. I've got a dude, a trial that doesn't really matter for this dude, and a cartouche to get the trial back. It's fine. It's fine. It's not great, but it's a couple of dudes. And it suddenly went to much better. Yeah, the double trial strength is definitely the shining part here of what's going on. So I'm trial strengthening, trial of solidarity, and swinging, and then cartouching it back. Right? I could watch her. No, I'm not going to watch her cartouche. That's wrong. I am going to attack. Because there's not a lot of... I don't think there's enough flashy stuff at 2 to handle my guy, and if he wants to spin removal on my guy, I'm actually kind of happy about that. Gains haste and okay. We are like this. We are like this and swinging. Like there's an argument for the other things, but I'm pretty sure we're like this and swinging. Yeah, this is actually puts him in a really bad spot here. And because I have vigilance, I actually am going to do this, and I will pick up my cartouches or pick up my trials in a second. Like there's an argument for cartouching right now, but I think this is the better creature on the board, and I will get to the cartouche will still be in play for the first strike, and yeah, like 5/4. Is it going to kill his bat in order to be a 5/4? No, it's not. Interesting. Okay. So we are cartouching. I am cartouching the Vitalist, probably. I think so. And then we are trialing for the swing in again. And yeah, like he's in a very bad spot because he's already at 10. He's taking 8, or he's just losing a dude. He's jumping. So he's in a very bad spot. Yeah, going to 2. I've got like way more than I think he can handle on the board. Even if he wipes my board with something, I've still got Trial of Strength to run out there. This ability is so medium for an uncommon. Like because in the draft format, it's like, okay, I'll keep the 2 things that actually matter in my graveyard, like a desert or a couple of entomb things, or embalm things or something like that. Okay, this does not seem like he has the answer. Does not seem like he has some kind of board wipe. Like there's an argument for not playing the Naga Vitalist there, just so I have more creatures in my hand in case he does board wipe. Is he just roping because he can't solve? Okay. Yeah, the Trial of Strength is just like, it solves all the problems. Okay. So we will, okay, we've got land, we've got a Trial of Strength I think I'm keeping. All right, we've got a 2-drop, we've got a 3-drop, we've got both our colors of land. Like mulliganing into this same hand -1 would be a keep. So I think this is a keep too. Right, like if this was 1 planes less, like really the problem with this hand is that it is slightly overlanded, and that's not a big problem. Like the appeal to authorities, like they're so good, but they're not coming up. Like they let you punch through, right? Like they solve the problem of not having a lot of flyers. That's interesting. That might actually not get cycled off this game because I'm already representing 5 of the 7 mana needed to cast it. I guess we'll see here in a second if I, yeah. if I start drawing things? Okay, so let's get in there. You're gonna, yeah? Do you have a flashy thing? Sure. Are you gonna shock my guy or something? Cool. All of these things are fine, because you should be shocking this guy instead. Okay. That's what you were being uncertain about? Enigma Drake, okay. Also fine. Yeah, this definitely looks like I'm holding on to this this greater sandworm here. Okay, so the appeal is +2/+2, which is not enough to punch through the thing unless I double cast it, which is horrible. So hopefully in 2 turns we're casting this greater sandworm. Maybe. I mean, not maybe. Like, I'm fine with drawing other useful spells also. Like a cartouche would be great here. Like, amazing. That's fine. Can become a 3/3 trample if you exert. That is also fine. Are you gonna swing at me? Really? That's interesting. That is interesting. That is a cartouche. Okay, so we are doing this. And then we are doing this, and then we are swinging. Like, there's an argument for appeal there, but I think he just chumps if I appeal, and it's like a 1-for-1-ish thing. I think the appeal is better when I'm appeal to authoritying. When he cycles, so it's a 4/4 flyer right now. Okay, so I can appeal to authority and swing in. Which I think I am doing. I think I'm appeal to authoritying, appealing this guy. Just so he doesn't trade with the Nightcrop, because I'm okay with the little guy doing. Yes. So let's tap these big guys. He's definitely going to block this 8/6. No, he's not. He's gonna. I don't know what he's gonna block. I think this is really bad for him, no matter what. I could potentially appeal again. I'm going to appeal again. Because lethal is better than not lethal. I forgot about the trample part. Forgot about the trample part. They are still totally fine once you do things. Okay, Naga Vitalists. Oh, Beneath the Sands. Okay, so I do have the means to get the white. I have Spring too. Okay, so this is fine. It's a little slowish because I'm like Naga Vitalisting into Beneath the Sandsing to do things. Oh, never mind. I mean, it's still a little slowish. And a little slowish might be bad right in a second. Other attacking creatures. This cartouche is going to be good. Sure. So these cards became much worse actually when I drew that Plains. As weird as that sounds. Yeah, he's got the rush on me. Okay, so I think I'm cartouching Naga Vitalisting. Hoping things work out. I think that's the case. Okay, we're gonna fake like we've got a 1 mana trick here of some sort. Sure. That is what I wanted to see. Because I'll take a little bit of flying here. I do need to solve that guy, but okay. So appeal is good. I'm actually searching for an island here. Yeah, because I want to be able to aftermath this. Come here, island. And I can still do this. Is that right? I think that's right. I think that's what I want to do. Like it doesn't leave my 2/3 first striker up, but it still develops my board. So it's kind of questionable, but I think it's the right thing. That's kind of questionable. Okay, I'm okay with that. I mean, like, it's going to fix his mana problem. Okay, that's also okay. I'm really worried about the attack here. Is he going to swing out? No, he's not. Good. That is what I want to see. Oh. Oh, that's still okay. Because I'm 100% trading this guy for this guy. Just like, not even a question. Okay, so that guy's got vigilance. Get his weight, gotta go. Keep my weight growing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Have a good day, McRiot. Okay. So we are. This is sorcery speed, right? No, it's instant speed. That is awesome. Because that is what's going to happen. So I'm going to cast it at instant speed. Yeah. Or I'm going to mistap my things, and everything's going to be bad. That was dumb. That was dumb on my part. That's okay. That's fine. That is fine. I think I'm actually cycling this Beneath the Sands. So I needed to get the attacks in because I need to threaten the... I need to threaten the appeal to authority kill. Yeah, do you want to attack? With it, if it's just your flyer, that's fine. Because if it's just your flyer, we're like 7 turns from death, and that doesn't hurt me. There's an argument for I probably should have cycled this main phase to see if I get another thing to cast. Binding Mummy. Okay, good. It's not the mummy that removes a card from my graveyard, so. Sure. Oh. That's fine. Whatever. All I can do is misclick here. That is what I've got going for me. This guy can still swing. Is this right? Yeah, I wish I'd cycled that off, man. I can swing. He has to double block, but he can double block, and I get to choose which thing is now. I could appeal. I could appeal it right this second, and he doesn't have a good block at that point. But I don't think that's the play. I think I'm cycling this. Oh, that is interesting. I could appeal now. No, I'm not going to do that. I can just do it in a second. Let's go. Let's hope he doesn't wipe my board, right? There's a couple of red and white wrathy things. Sure. Yeah, like the appeal to authority here is going to be pretty mean. Oh. Oh, I do get to sacrifice this guy. Oh, but I kind of want. I don't want the 2 life. I want the appeal, and I can sacrifice him later. Okay. I can appeal to authority and tap 2. I think that's the way to do it. So I think it looks like this. And then appeal to authority. And we will appeal with we're actually appealing with this because I'm gonna leave him with 2 1 toughness guys. Yeah, I'm appealing this. Is that wrong? Do I just have like lethal here and don't realize it? I probably just had lethal and didn't realize it. That's okay. Do I still have lethal? I still have lethal. I mean, it's not. No, I don't. So my brain stopped on this guy, but yeah, I think if I hadn't cast this, I probably. That's 2 damage less. No. Man. What is math? Because I could have cast both appeal to authorities and swung in straight, so I think yeah, I for sure had lethal, assuming he didn't have a shock. Okay, so I have to stop as much damage as possible because who knows what's going to happen here. So I'm taking the 3. We'll look at that. We will look at that. I mean, if you got a trick, you're not laying another blocker. Vice versa. Yeah. I mean, all of the cartouches are good, but double cartouche, 2 drop. This is a very good hand, actually. Like, I might be cycling this Beneath the Sands. Like, I would like 1 more mana, and then this hand is amazing. Okay. So if I'd like to top deck a land here, so I can Trial of Strength, and then bad things happen to my opponent. Oh, you're gonna exert it for that? Okay, that's fine. Each player discards a card. That's fine too. I'm getting rid of the Sidewinder Naga, I think. Or the Disposal Mummy. Like he's got black. I think the Disposal Mummy. Yeah, I get to off that thing. I think that's the choice. It's hard to say because I think I'm the control deck in this circumstance. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, that's not a land. So I'm cycling this Beneath the Sands. No, I'm cartouching. I'm cycling this Beneath the Sands. Okay, good. We're like a turn behind here. Yeah. Like he may win because he went first here. Are you wanting to? Oh, okay. You want to kill my guy? That's fine. Sure, I understand. Okay, this is good. Reasserts our board here. And then I get to trial and cartouche again this next turn. That's scary, actually. Oh, everything just got better. Okay. I'm worried about his air stuff, but I still think I do this. Like there's an argument for Cartouche strengthening his Talkrop Elite, but I think I survived this swing, and so I think I set up my board here instead. Like he knows I have this. Okay, I think I'm doing this. Because two of his guys I can't even block. And so I still have more than enough blockers going on. Okay, so assuming nothing horrible happens on this turn, my Cartouche of Strength play is going to be fine. Yeah, you already tapped out before combat. You're not swinging. Okay. I have Appeal to Authority. That could be very scary for him. I think I'm Cartouche of Strengthening because his double Talkrop Elite thing is scary. It's hard to say. I am. I'm still doing that. Yeah, good. So this sets up a kill next turn. So I actually think I lose the. I think I cartouche because I think that's safer. I should have Sixth Sensed. That's fine though. Yeah, I should have Sixth Sensed. I think I'm still sixth sensing right now, though. And if he removes it, he removes it. Because this stuff, this in particular, represents a lot of problem for him. Are you sending? If you send, you're dead. Okay. So we can appeal to authority for 3 mana, and that only leaves we can't get one of these guys in play. So we are we appeal to authority right now? He's at 11. I think we are. And leaving up the things he doesn't want to give up. So this guy already has trample, so I'm actually doing it on like this guy. And I'm tapping that and that. There we go. That's why appeal to authority is good. But yeah, he had to block there. I had multiple trample guys. So this, I don't think he could survive, but he might have been able to survive, but lost all his dudes. Okay, so I have, this is actually a bad hand. I don't have any green. Like I would just be praying to draw a green the whole time. I have to mulligan this, I think. None of, this cycles. There's an argument for that. There's an argument for this cycling. But even if I kept this isn't a great hand, right? Like this doesn't become an amazing hand. Really. I think I'm mulliganing this. And one of these is going back. Yeah. Like, this is not a hugely better hand, but it's not a risky hand, right? Like this is a roughly the same do nothing hand, but it's at least not a hand where I'm potentially literally gold fishing, right? Like I'm actually casting some stuff here on turn 2 and turn 3, and then, but it's not great. Like I just want trials and cartouches off the top. This guy cycles off, which is good. I'm actually playing this. Like it's tempting to cycle it. I think I'm playing it. I may be wrong. Like it was 100% playing when I only had 3 lands, but that 4th land makes it a little more questionable. But we'll see if that's the wrong choice here in a second. That was good. Do you have something for this? No. Okay. This is looking okay. I would like him not to lay a flyer. Prowess, first strike. Okay, now I have too many lands and I regret not cycling the one thing. I do have an impeccable timing for his guy. Do I swing into that? No. Yeah, I do this and I still have the impeccable timing available. And I can cycle my thing if I want to. I kind of don't want to cycle it. I'm at 6 of 7 to cast him in a second. Huh, interesting. This card is bad. That guy's whatever. I take 2. Like, I would rather kill a flyer or something I can't deal with on the floor. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, that's kind of scary. Okay, the cartouche helps because it gives me first strike. That guy having prowess is also scary. So we're doing this, and we will get to impeccable timing his guy in response if he tries to trick something. Okay, the question is actually, am I impeccable timing? Like, he's got so much mana and 4 cards in hand. The question is, am I impeccable timing the Magnaroth? Because that's scarier. So let's do that first. And then we will put we'll put this guy in front of him. Hopefully he'll first strike him to death, but if he has instant removal, we still have this. Yeah? That was good. Congratulations, you got through for 2. And I got to impeccable timing your potentially 5/5. Okay. Okay, so we are 1 off of Greater Sandworm. Which is not amazing, but let's fake a trick here. I mean, I don't have to fake a trick. I got a cycling thing. Sure, that's fine. I mean, it won't be fine in the long run, but it is certainly fine for right this second. He's got so many cards in hand. What is he? 2 damage target opponent or planeswalker. That's kind of scary. Like, he's definitely got a clock on me, and my big plan here is I'm going to lay a fatty. I'm attacking into that, I think. Because because I'm going to lay my fat blocker here, and he doesn't have a... he doesn't have a way to handle that Watchers with his blockers, even with an extra mana. So if he sends with the team, I am chumping with one of these guys. Okay, that's what I thought. So if that occurs, we've still got like 5 turns or something to deal with the problem. That's not true. We have like 2 turns. We have 2 turns because of this. Yeah. That's interesting. Sure. That's fine. Okay, so he's got 1 card left. Really, the scary part is that he's got a 2-turn clock with a flyer and the other thing. Oh, that is suddenly much more... I'm presenting a much bigger threat right this second. Okay. +4/+4. This becomes 11. And trampling and everything is vigilant. I think I'm just sending with... That's hard. Would he chump? Would he take the 7? Would he take the 7? I think I'm appealing here. Yeah, I'm definitely... the question is, do I use the authority right now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I don't think I use the authority right now. Except that it gives me vigilance. It's a bigger threat, though, here in a second. This may be wrong. So the argument is to give me vigilance and not because of the taps. Okay. I guess we'll see, because I'm definitely chumping here. But I already used my appeal, and that's fine. He's going to send with the team. He is going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to me, and then another 2 with the ability. So I'm just kind of hoping here. Yep. And I'm definitely blocking the prowess guy. Okay. Like that. Like I would have a better blocker here, but he wouldn't block. He would just send in the air and ping me, and he would just be chumping. Yeah. So I still think this resembles the right play. Like whether I'm winning here or not, because he needs to handle the 7/7 or this authority is gonna kill him, right? Really, last 2 cards in your hand? That's bad. I guess the last 2 cards in your hand are the things. That's what goes on. Yep. Yeah. Like even if I lose right here, it's still a very good first draft for AKR, right? Like 5 and 3 for not having played with these cards before. Certainly not having drafted them before. This is kind of a who cares-y hand, but it can improve. I've got stuff to cast. I've got my mana. I've got a lot of 2-drops, so drawing 2-drops helps. Drawing land doesn't. That's fine. And I am on the play. So if I had been down a card, if I had been down a land or an appeal or something, we would still be in a comparable position. He gains some life and he can embalm. I would like to stop drawing land, though. That would be good. Yeah, I kind of wish I had picked up another desert. There's a lot of things I wish I picked up. I wish I picked up more exile removal, and I wish I picked up another desert or two. But I was so uncertain about what I was doing. Trial of Zeal. 3 damage to any target. Great. Hopefully, like that's really scary because like a cartouche. Oh my gosh, cartouche really owns me here. I mean, I'm kind of owned already. I'm at like six mana and 4 spells, which is not the right ratio. Like this looks like a loss, right? Like any cartouche, like the cartouche, white cartouche would be. I mean, I think he would have already done it if that was what he could do. Okay. Lots of scary things. More land. That is not the solution. I don't think I'm going to win this game. Don't think I'm going to win it. Like unless he's real big blanks in his hand. Yeah, against haste. Are you gonna exert it when you attack? Exert the team? They are exerted. Okay. So this guy is invincible, and this guy's menace, so I can't block. So we are just taking this, and we are at 12 all of a sudden. And these cards are all dead. Okay, that's a good card. I don't know if it solves all of our problems, but it helps. Like we're hoping for like Sandworm next turn. That's really messed up. Just like cards until we cast a Sandworm. Okay, he's not responding to anything, so he doesn't have any 3-mana tricks, which is good. There's an argument for appealing before I did that, so I could kill the 3/1, which is maybe scarier. But I don't think that's what we want to do. We still need to just top deck some stuff here and hope they have nothing. Like that's a bad position to be in. Is please top deck, please opponent don't have anything. Oh, blue. Surprises. This doesn't cartouched me. Oh, another trial. And this is a sorcery. Even more GG, right? Like, there's no way I'm handling all this. No way I'm handling all this. All right. Yeah, take this. Very important. Very important. Got him. Yep. Yeah, that was about how I expected that to go. 1,500 gems. Okay. Okay, now I've got a better idea of what I'm looking at when we're doing things. Not that. And
that card's very good because it cycles. That's tempting. Tempting, close tempting. Should be. It's kind of tempting. Involvement is kind of a thing too. Right? I think it's this. It's closest thing to removal. Okay, 2 and 2 power flyers. Child strength. Like you mentioned in the drafting the same thing. Child strength is so good. And cartouche strength. Like it takes uncommon there, but I wish it was the cartouche. Like my goal is not to end up the same thing, but like this or this is not a big. Like this is tempting. This is a good card too. I still think I run the thing that the devil I know. That's solving problems is good. Like so much. This is a much better pack than the first. And I'm gonna run with the trial, but This card is interesting. This card is interesting. This is also interesting. Its removal. Obelisk Spider is very adequate. Wow. 3/4 flyers, tempting. Like all flyers are always tempting, right? I think I'm looking at the punch through. Like the punch through is very situational. This is not situational. This is 3 mana destroy a creature. I think I'm taking that. Technical timing is like basically this, except 3 damage instead of just destroy a creature. And this also has the upside. Maybe I cast the other card. There's lots of tempting stuff here. I think I take the for sure removal. I got 2 pieces of very solid removal for this environment, and so there's another devil here. It's combat trick, which is the argument for that it's instant. It's a desert. 2 mana is good. It's an interesting card. I think I do this. Like it's the stalwart or this. And I think it's this. Like there's other tempting-ish things. I don't try the core color. Okay. Eternalize. I think it's the Eternalize die because it's 4 mana 4/4 after it is a 3 mana 2/3. This is a good card too. Cycles. Some other things. Another core color. My list was really nice before. This is kind of heresy. Like, he's okay. He's very good. This is a good card here. I'm not trying to be doing right. Yeah, there's that thing again, but I'm like it's very specific. Embalmers is tempting. I think that's the most tempting thing. We can get some combat tricks that's much more interesting as a card. So let's try that. Storm. 7 mana and trample. This is, but it doesn't cycle. Right? Like the ability is who cares. It does Mighty Leap, and the catches Avenger and Shed Weakness. These are like that's this killing games, but it's not in line with the curve I'm presenting. I think Mighty Leap is the best of these, and especially in the context of my Watchful Maga. That is a very good card. This is a very interesting card too. This is much more sure. And this is right, like I have to splash for this, like it's a win condition, right? Like this card can win the game. All creatures have a block target creature, so it means your little 1/1 and everything else gets through while your other guys. But this is more sure. Does more things more often and doesn't require me to splash. It's interesting. Combat tricks are good. Thinking of it is tempting. I think I pick the combat trick and I like the cycling on that, right? Like it solves problems and if it doesn't get cycled anyways. But I think I go with this rushy kind of thing that I'm looking at. Okay, so green white is mostly dried up. I think like the red is the good stuff in here. This is fine. Like I'm not necessarily white. I could pivot into red, but these aren't really great reasons to pivot into red. It's combat trick. This is a desert. Target player or planeswalkers, but who cares? I think I take the combat trick and I'm not get played. I don't think really cares about deserts right now. You only need a couple of deserts to be good. You're not doing anything. That's a very good late pick. Interesting. These are I think playable cards. Ooh, I can definitely play either of these things. I think I'm doing that, but I'm looking for more things that involve counters. Lift authority. I think it's this. Oh, cartouche. So hard to choose. I think it's this. Like this does the punch through. This combos with my trial and is removal. That's hard though. I think these are both 3 cards. Yeah, these are both 3 cards. This is more likely to wheel because it's as just a green card is and so if I'm only green white player at the table, I wheel. Oh, this looks very nice. The second Watchful Maga. It's also tempting. Flyer. It's a medium flyer, but it's still a flyer. But I think I take this guy because he's scary. Vigilance Reach is nice. Like I like the combat trick, the cycles, I like the flyer, I like that. But I still think I take this. I think like the cat tokens have lifelink. Because if you look at this as a green and white and two tokens with lifelink, and then in 2 turns you get another 2/2, it's a good card. I like to play. And if you can activate it a second time, it's a great card. Okay, so there's a cartouche. That's a good cartouche. Your cartouche. We're like, I'm not intending to draft the same thing. It's not like I'm seeing the other trials here, right? Like I'm not seeing the red trial, like blue trial. I'm not seeing the other cartouches, right? The green light is what I'm seeing. There's one there for the brawler. These are both, playable black creatures. I feel like that indicates the black is open. Which you can get +1/+1. I think I take the creature. I'm still not like looking at anything with. Like I'd rather if this was a cycling desert, I would take it. Instead, it's the bad desert that you like don't want to have for playable mana. Do I take the 2-drop? The 3-drop can punch, right? Like I might be wrong though. I should open my card first. Actually, yeah, I think the 2-drop's right. Okay. Real form, who cares? Yes, this comes with the 4 mana guys that I was speaking of earlier. So and 5 toughness is huge in this environment. So like it's definitely this my great maw. There's other things in this pack that are like in the realm of playable. Kill artifact. It's land flash. Cycling. Says potential. All these are okay-ish. Flash is very tempting too. I think I do that. There's several playable artifact creatures, and that's like the wall. The 2/2 is very fillery, but it ends up there. Yeah, that's combat trick. I think it's like this is tempting, but I actually only have like 1 thing that works with right now. Whereas this is more on curve for me. Yeah. All right, another 2 mana thing. See, like this wall is very playable. Spy Caravan is a thing. I think I look rushy. I think I look like that. Yeah, I think I look rushy. Because I've got a couple of tricks, yeah, I've got a couple of tricks. It's not great, but it is in the realm of okay. Do I just pick another one? That's something too. Like with a couple of those guys. And this helps with all the inserting. Actually, let's do that. Let's pick up this desert. Like I could get another 3-drop. Let's run this desert though. So it's like lost in land and a bunch of dead stuff. This is totally fine. 3-drop, 3/3. More mana. I take this one because it's uncommon. Hey, actually, that card is not great, but I can play it. That card is so it's 2 mana 2/1 and it does some stuff. I only have 1 thing that it affects right now. This is like a tempting splash. This card is good. But I'm not all of a sudden double black, right? So remember that I'm kind of a rushy deck. Like this is a thing. This is a thing. This combos into the Divine Great Maw. So I think it looks like that, but this is very tempting. That's funny. I would like more Divine Great Maws, please. I think it's this. Give me more things that do that. I can remove all of this on this panel, but it's just not. It's not what I have right now. I guess simply because it comes out again, but this is flying, and like that makes all my little bad features suddenly very stressful. Okay, the Watchful Naga. It's a good idea. See, this is not a rushy card, otherwise I like it a lot. I like that cycles in his answer, I'm okay with this, but I think this is the keep swinging plan. I want another combat trick. Keep to the afterlife. Not having creature control dies, gain one life, draw this card, and then search for this. I think that does matter. That goes on. Shedding is probably the choice here. I think Shedding is definitely the choice here. It makes a lot of my other guys better. Like I keep maintaining board presence. Yes, this is 100%. I wanted more of these. But this is a good card. Oh, that's a getting second one of those. But this just combos with my stuffs. Like it's really this or this. But I think it's this. So hard though. I might be wrong. Another killer artifact thing. These are not the cards I'm looking for. I wish I could splash that. I can't work cartouche that I can't. I want to splash. I don't have any mana fixing. I cannot splashing a random thing that I need to play early. But you splash stuff that comes later. I'm taking that, but I'm not very happy about it. If this had 1 power on it, I would take it. I think my copy played. Sandworm with a Stalwart. Ooh. I still don't care about deserts. This is our choice. This is good on turn 2 and turn million, and this is much better on turn 2. I think we're doing that. Again, might be wrong. Ooh, came back. Yeah, those cartouches are now showing up. Okay. They're too late. I think I'm taking the splash guy. This guy's tempting. This has more power and a little bit scarier. Right? This is also like maybe a thing, right? Like a fog is bad. Fog that you can cycle. It's very interesting. Again, I like this card. It's not in a rush deck. This is a great card in a rush deck. So it is where it is. There's a lot of good stuff still going through. Who cares? That card's okay. Fillery. See, yeah, red is definitely open still. I'm not playing this card. I think I like looking at that. No, I think whatever. These are making my sideboard or anything like that. This card. I already destroyed the artifacts. Sure. I don't even know if I got that or if I gave me the first thing. So this play Hazel Pond. Okay. Yes. Like this is like a fog, except that this one cycles. And so this one is 1,000 times better because there's a bunch of times where the fog is worthless. So we do that. Yep. Fine. Okay. So we will get rid of those. They're off color. We're definitely green white. Away triple floodwaters. I don't think I'm even playing any islands to facilitate, because farm is still good enough by itself. It's still a great card by itself. And actually market is comparatively weak. It's just like it doesn't cost you a card to cast, but it still doesn't do the things. I'll have to fix that later. We're cutting 11 cards. One of them is probably land, actually. It's a curve. It should look very nice, right? Like it looks like this. Top out of 4. What's that? 6 caster. 6 caster actually, I think. No, it's actually not a 6 caster. It's like this. This is the thing that I think it's counting as a 6 cast. Because you can see that I top out of 4 mana. So this is, I wish I picked up another desert just so that I could cycle off the excess land. Because my card stops at 4. So our combat tricks are good. This one is kind of weakish. We'll throw it out, and if we need to come back in, we probably don't, because like we've got 4 combat tricks just in this little area right here, and they're still good enough. Yeah, we just got like a ton of 2 drops and 3 drops. We're probably dropping some of these 3 drops actually. So Hazel Pollen, like this is like a bad appeal to authority. It kind of fills this in my world. You want them to make a bad choice, but it does cycle. So I think I keep these. So money might go because it's 3 mana 2 power. Like it does stop an embalm or whatever that or but it's not aggressive enough compared to the other choices. Same with these angle horns. These cards are great sometimes, and the rest of the time they are great ogres. We have 2 of these flash guys. They're better 3 drops because they flash. They have power. I think. Right, like there's arguments for the other thing. Synchronized strike is great. I wish I had 2 of those. That made me feel much more confident about this deck in general. You're keeping all of this top end stuff, I think. Yeah, because we've got 3 forecasters, and that's yeah, we're just keeping that top end. So it looks like we are getting rid of some of those 3 drops that have 2 power. We are at 23 creatures, so we're mostly getting rid of creatures. Hazel Pollen might get the axe. Cycles. It's always hard to go wrong with the cycling card, right? Let's do the easy thing. I'm getting rid of these 3 drop 2 power creatures, even though they definitely do things, right? They can potentially be card advantage. But we're not playing with sideboard, and so being like this is great. It's a railguard. It's kind of so we're down to 20 creatures. Our 10 spells are all combat tricks and removal, I think. Removal. One is a creature. One of our spells is a creature. 2 of our spells are creatures. Okay. So we're actually still at something that looks like 22 creatures, 8 spells. So we're still 10 creatures, I think. Like, man, I wish I got the second one of these. So the part where it can be blocked by creatures power 2 or less is okay-ish by itself, but we've got combat tricks that make it like, oh, okay, all of a sudden this guy's also doing something else unexpected. The Vizier of Remedies may get the X as a very plain power 2 because I still have I have multiple shed weaknesses and I have multiple Warrior Hollers that solve the my counter problems. So yeah, this Hazel Pollen we get the cut. Like, I don't have a good late game plan. Is the thing, right? Like Hazel Pollen can like steal a game. Somebody like swings that around you, and you get them. And especially since I didn't get an appeal to authority here. Okay, so I think the Vizier of Remedies is getting cut because I have other ways to do what he does, and they happen very early. They happen on time for the thing, right? Like I can 3-drop one of the guys who puts count on himself, and then either have a combat trick or the 4-drop that solves it. Like this deck is entirely about combat tricks, right? Like you got the little guys who want, you got these Watchful Nagas, and some other stuff going on. This is hard to make because there are more playables. I drafted maybe a little better, maybe a little, I don't know. I didn't get double trial, and I get double appeal to authority, so this is probably a little worse, but those are definitely things that are winning games. Our curve still looks heavy on the 3-drop, right? So I think we're dumping. These niches companions might go to. We've got Amonkhet Remastered and Stalwarts, which are better with combat tricks. I think these guys work a little better with what happens. So at 2 drop, Catcher's Avenger. I think I'm playing at least one of those. I am very interesting. Like it's tempting to go 15 land on this. Okay, let's do that because I keep looking at it and it's maybe wrong, but so we need 3 more cuts, and we're at like 20 creatures actually. We could have one more spell, which spell would it be if it was? I don't know. I don't think we're cutting. Okay, so we're cutting 3 creatures. Maybe it's a Quarry Hauler because I don't have this guy can do stuff to opponent's creatures too, which is the thing. But I don't have any +1/+1 countery things. I don't have the minuses. So Hooded Brawler is very good at punching in. It might be these pouncing cheetahs. I guess these pouncing cheetahs. It's very comparable. I'm not wanting to flash in them as blockers very often. Like they can be surprises that are meaningful. But I think I like the other choices better. And like, there's an argument for cutting this, but this is like my longest term plan really is like these much longest to draw extra creatures, and that's probably kind of a bad long term plan. So my average cost is 2.6. I have 3 4-casters, and that's it. I might be dropping down a land. I think I'm dropping down land. What does my card look like? It is almost all green. So we're cutting plains because we have a desert still, so we still have sun. Okay. This feels very medium, but the deck is entirely online at 3 mana, and because it's best of 1, it tends to give you slightly better hands for things. So I think that's what
deck and went 5-3 with it. Now we've got a green-white deck. Okay. We've got a 1-drop. We've got a 2-drop and a Cartouche and a Mighty Leap. This is all the things we want in a starting hand. Like, I wish I had picked up a second one of these guys, honestly. Just to have a better curve and it solves, like, problems. Sure, guy. Good. That means I get to swing in with my Fan Bearer. And then I get this guy out. And this Ornery Kudu might actually put it onto the Fan Bearer, which is interesting. Let's see. So I could Cartouche. That's the wrong choice. That's the wrong choice for sure. We're gonna swing. We still have a combat trick, so we're not worried about impeccable timing. So this is like a counter spell for the thing. And it deals 2 damage, right? Like it's not great. There's an argument for hanging on to that, but spends his turn. Okay. So we can exert this in, and he'll have to take 3. I could Cartouche it, and that's also just as good. I think the Cartouche is actually the plan here. So there was an argument for Cartouching the Fan Bearer. There's a good argument for Cartouching the Fan Bearer, but this is maybe safer, and I was kind of planning on Ornery Kuduing my Fan Bearer. If he's got the that Quarry Beast, he could actually kill my Fan Bearer right now. But I still think I accept, like I don't, plan around that. I still think I'd make the better choice for the board that I'm sure of. Like this as a 2/3 is certainly not as good as it is a 3/4, like by a fairly wide margin. I wish I still had a combat trick. I do have a tapper. So those are arguments for, oh, interesting. Those are arguments for what I did. Okay, so he's still not blocking the Ronus' Stalwart because the Cartouche is amazing and First Strike is amazing. He is not blocking this 3/4, I think is a true statement. In fact, he's not blocking anything. Let's run another Stalwart out there. Because again, if the board stays the same or kind of similar, I can tap the 3-power guy, I can exert. Like, he's in a very bad spot right here. Okay, so if I tap the 4-power guy and swing in and exert, he blocks this and dies. Blocks a couple, yeah. He's not dying per se, right? Oh, I have to, you have to do these one at a time, I think. Because the all attack just ignores the exert, I think. So he blocks the 3/3 there. He has to block a 4/4. He still takes 4, right? Or 4-power thing. Yeah. Like that. Okay. We've got our mana. We've got a 1-drop. We don't have a 2-drop, but that's okay. We've got a 3 and a 4-drop. This is fine. Like, Fanbearer forgives a lot of things. And him mulliganing is also good. So let's see here. Let me play my planes. I want to play my planes. There we go. I'm on the play, which is normally good, but I'm not especially aggressive here. There's an argument for like leaving him untapped to tap something, but I don't think it's a good argument. We are doing this thing. We want to set up a good synchronized strike. He doesn't have a desert yet, so it's just an 0/4 trial of strength. It's a good card. Cartouche of Strength is also a good card. Okay, so this synchronized strike could make my Sunscourger work better. I kind of don't want to farm that guy. It's very hard to cartouche him. I think I'm like tapping him or something bad like that. Or I'm just laying, I'm developing my board, and I will deal with his creatures later. I think is the plan. There's an argument for swinging there, just to see if he wants to trade or take 2, but you know, I think I'm better off being defensive. Like, it's a bad argument. Okay, so he's got black mana, so I might hold this back because I can't double develop on this turn, but I might be double developing in a future turn. No, there's not. I play this because I need to tap and do. So let's. I want to tap on his turn and not mine. Am I cartouching? I could cartouche off his wall and tap the thing, and then. But he's got a lot of mana open, so I'm worried about this cartouche, and red and black. I think I'm saying go here because of his mana being open. And maybe that's wrong. That's scary. Up to 2 creatures, convert mana cost 3 or less. So a couple of 3-power creatures would be scariest, I guess. The converted mana cost 3 or less means they could be like big, yeah, like things like that. Okay, that's a very medium result, right? The 3/4 is the scariest part of that. I'm glad I didn't run into that. Like, sure. Are you going to attack me? Really? Okay, so he's representing his own synchronized strike here. Okay, so this is to see if he needs that for a trick or something. Okay, I guess we're running it out there, and we'll see if he just wrecks me or just gets 2 for 1. This combat player, you can put it, so if he hits me, he can -1/-1 stuff. Whenever you put 1 or more, and when he does, he makes 1/1 green death touching snakes. Okay, that is fine. He doesn't death touch himself, so I think I'm fighting him because he's maybe the scariest thing on the board. But he's not really scary, right? And I have a farm. I think I'm just swinging at him, right? Because he is not death touch. Let me make sure that's true. Combat damage to a player. Yep. Okay. Like, I've got a farm that solves a variety of problems. I'm gonna tap this guy. I'm gonna save my removal. That is a fine choice. Good. He's still got 3 cards left in hand. It's kind of scary. Like, he's gonna lay a land and do something big. I wish I had another Quarry Hauler. I wish my other Quarry Hauler would pop up so I could kill his mana dude. But I have, 2 good answers here. I've got a Tapper. If this guy dies, he comes back as an even better card. Okay. A black mana. Are you casting double black? Into the battlefield, put on target creature you control. Okay. Is he putting on his wall or something? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's forgot about that. It's a good thing for him, I guess. So we're just gonna tap this guy so that we are not worried about it. Really? That's interesting, because he's 1 mana off that card. I think that's the wrong choice. Yeah, like next turn he could have cast it. Oh, my cartouche just got so much better. Okay. Can I can't fight this, the Baleful Amani, unfortunately. I can swing at it. I could fight it with the Sunscourge champion and then get my Sunscourge champion back. I think fighting this guy is actually the more important thing right this second. Yeah, so I'm enchanting this. I am fighting that. I am taking the action. I can actually still swing because the only guy that... No, nope, that guy's got Death Touch. That guy's a problem. Never mind. I don't want to trade him for the Death Toucher. I don't think. I can swing with both of these. There's an argument for that. I do have Trial of Strength and Farm still available. That would kill those two things. That is acceptable. Yeah, because he takes damage or he trades. I accept these trades. Like, the worst is if he just blocks the Quarry Hauler with the Asp, I guess. But it's still okay. It gets that Death Toucher off the board. And he takes 3. And if he swings at me, who cares? Because he's not killing me anytime soon. Two damage to target creature. Okay, so he's killing the thing. Oh, he's killing the tapper. Okay, that's fair. It's a good card for him. Okay. Card is fine. Oh, really? Are you? Do I trade with that? I do. I do. Because on the swing, he trades his Wasp for my guy, and I don't care for that very much. I do get to swing freely here. And his board is in a more controlled state, if that makes sense. So we are doing this. And we are doing this. And I actually get to exert my Watchful Naga and swing, which is very nice at the moment. And the farm helps that as well. Are you going to swing with your 2/2? I'm going to point at it because I actually want you to swing with your 2/2. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So if I swing with both of these, I can farm one of the guys he blocks with. And so if I swing with both of these, he blocks the 4/2 with the 2/1, and he blocks the Watchful Naga with the thing. I get a card from exerting, and he has no board left. Oh, yeah, let's go. Hang on. I have to exert. Yep, that's what I thought. Do you? Do you do it? I mean, it really doesn't matter. We're farming that 4/4 and are very happy about it, in fact. So we're keeping his board suppressed while we've still got things to do. I think I'm actually putting the counter on the Watchful Naga. It's kind of interesting. And we're going to hold up this forest as if it is as if it's a trick. Okay, it's a 3/2. Who cares? Okay, so I can actually remove my other things by making. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I agree that you are probably losing. Okay, so I've got both my mana killers. I've got a 1-drop. I don't have a 2-drop, but I do have a 3 and 4. This is a great hand. Like, I keep getting Fanbearer in my starting hand, and I will take that basically all day. Improves. Got a Katoosh. Got a Shed Weakness. Okay, I'm swinging into him here because I want him to. No, I'm not. Like the argument is to swing into him because when he doesn't have mana open, but he'll just be like, "Oh, okay, I take 1 and you take 2," right? Instead, I'm using my mana to do this thing, and it feels very weak because I don't want to combat trick when he's got a bunch of mana open. Okay. Ornery Kudu onto my Fanbearer is a very good turn 3 play here, actually. This is tempting also, but this is, I think, better. Because I don't think there's a lot of playable 1 damagey things. I should have swung for 1 beforehand. Can I undo? It doesn't let me pick it up. It's fine. Whatever. I lost the damage. Okay, and then my turn 4 play is pretty good here. Quarry Hauler. It's tempting. He's playing black. Oh. I'm saving my Quarry Hauler for that. Okay. Playing the land. I'm probably tapping in the Magnaroth on his turn. I feel so bad because like I'm just doing this instead of one of the better things. But I think it's the better play for this board. Yeah. Because if a weird block happens, I could potentially kill his guy with my my Quarry Hauler. We will see. Still have a combat trick if he wants to get. Let's get frisky. Destroy target creature. I cannot solve that. Right. Right. And that just washed with the Magnaroth's ability. That's fine. And I'm still just tapping his dude, and it's very who cares. And if he swings for 2, he swings for 2. He actually takes 3 in return. spell costs 3 less to cast a creature died this turn. Okay. I think that means he's not swinging. That's interesting. Okay. Like, he's got 1 red mana. I don't think he's doing anything with it. I can combat trick the thing. It's not in my favor. It is. Okay, so the shed weakness is actually a +3/+3 on this guy. So I'm actually doing that and hoping he doesn't have a yeah. I think that's okay. Like, there's definitely arguments for not doing that, but I think that was okay. The other thing to do is to tap the Magnaroth. Yeah. I'm okay with trading with his guy, so I think I do that first. Like, it's not exerted because I'm fine with this exchange if he would like to make it. Okay, so now there's an argument for cartouching my guy, but it's like a 2-for-1, so it's bad. I think this has kind of done its job here. I think we're doing this. The argument there is the other path would be to Sunscorched Champion and leave up mana to tap stuff. This guy thinks he is racing me. I mean, maybe he is. Afflict versus this guy. Okay, so I think I'm Cartouche of Strengthing and fighting the Magnaroth. It is or the Flyer. Wow, that's an interesting choice. Okay, so he didn't have tricks before. I still think he doesn't have tricks. Well, I hope that's the case because he's got a lot of mana open. So this could be very bad here in a second. Okay, he doesn't have tricks. So we are just straight up. We are failing. We are failing horribly because I forgot that guy had Death Touch. Is it better to keep my 5/4 to kill his guy? I think it's better to kill his guy. But that was a really bad misplay on my part. It's fine. Like a really bad misplay. Like it would have been much better to cast this guy and cartouche it to kill the Flyer and then get my guy back. We are okay with these things though. Okay, so I think his Magnaroth is dying next turn. So we are attacking like this. And then we are actually tapping his Magnaroth. Good. We are accepting of that trade because our board position is infinite compared to his. got 2 cards in hand, and one of them apparently does nothing. Okay, one of them was the land, and the other was this Battlefield Scourger. Okay. Yeah. And that game was entirely about like taking a lot of trades because his board was just like very slightly worse than ours. And despite my huge mistake with that cartouche, we still pulled it out, right? Like that's how far ahead we were from after getting our trades in. That's what the draft told me was going on. Okay. This is kind of a weekend because I don't have the 1-drop this time. I don't have a 2-drop. I do have the Trial and the Watchful, and if I draw any 1 land, those get online. Like this is very weak for this deck. This is a weak start for this deck. I think I'm keeping it. I think the upside is fine. Trial Strength, Watchful Naga. I just need a land or a 2-drop, and so that's something like a third of the deck. Okay, my hand just got amazing. So I made the bad choice maybe, and then my deck was like, sure, here's your thing. Okay, every time I make a creature, a thing happens. I lose a life, he gains life. That's fine. Do I cartouche this guy? Not with the Trial Strength, no. I just swing, like he could lay some kind of hasty guy, but who cares? I think is the case. Anointed Priest. Okay. Now there's an argument for laying out this Watchful Naga so I can get my card draw off of it, but I think the Trial of Strength is better because I've got a very like swingy looking hand here, right? Like I'll get the 4/2 out, I'll have a cartouche if they do something funny. I got a Top Crop Elite to keep going. So I think it looks like this. That's hard. This is so tempting too because I can protect the Naga. Let's do this. This may be wrong. That's okay. He's not gonna actually attack me. He's just gonna zombie me to death. It's actually kind of what's going to occur. It's funny. Okay. Got a Quarry Hauler. That's kind of an interesting card for this arrangement. So if I cartouche up my Watchful Naga and swing, he doesn't have a block that succeeds. And then so I Trial of Strength, then I cartouche, and then and then we smash his face. Yeah, yeah. So many triggers, all the triggers, everything triggers. Okay, let's exert this guy. Okay, very good overall board position. Like he's got 2 cards left in hand and a board that's just not handling me at the moment. So I think we're in a pretty good place here. Oh, other zombies! Don't do that. I mean, swing at me. Bring it. Bring it. It makes my attack so much easier. Okay. I was like, you're not attacking me. Okay, so I think I'm getting in there with my 4/2. and farming off one of his guys. There's an argument for playing my elite instead. I could trial of strength and tap one of his guys on his turn. That's maybe better. Sure. I know. Yeah, because I actually don't want to trade this 4/2 for his cat plus Anointer Priest. And I think that's what that attack would look like. So instead we're doing tapsies on one of his. Oh man. So that's actually kind of scary. Are you gonna give your guys menace or something? I don't think that's the play, but maybe it is for you. Let's tap this guy. Really? You think it's that worthwhile to do 2 damage to me? Two damage to me and get a 2/2 out of it? Do you have a trick that makes that a better play? Like you can't even cast it this turn. What? Seemed like a bad choice. Okay. I wish I had. I want to farm that Lord. That Lord is actually the biggest problem here. Are we swinging at him? I think we're swinging at him. We've got a farm to solve problems, and we'll still have blockers and tappers. Yes. Yep. 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 The Watchful Naga exerting thing kind of has a weird ooh. I made this so much better. That makes a weird like off-cycle attacking thing occur. Are you gonna take 11 here? You are. That is also interesting. Okay, so I want to leave a tapper open. I can untap one of my guys and prevent damage dealt to it this turn, which is pretty good. So I want 3 mana open, so I want to cast 3 mana worth of stuff. And then I could farm also. Variety of things. Okay. I think I'm developing my board. I think that's important. So I can tap, I can surprise combat trick, and yeah, like I've got some options here. Creates twice that many tokens instead. I see. Like right now, all that is he spent 4 mana for an additional 2/2 guy, which is very inadequate. Yeah, do you want to swing at me? Because I get to untap my Watchful Naga, first strike something to death, and then swing with it and exert it next turn. Like that is what I want to see. Yeah, bring that Lord in. Oh my gosh. Like, I guess he's expecting to ping me out, but... Oh. Just those guys? That is still okay. None of them. I feel like I'm being sniped now. Maybe he's reading the Jero's Resolve. Okay, so same thing though. We want to tap and we want to leave this open, so we still want 3 mana open. So we are playing this Defiant Great Maw. I actually think I'm still swinging at him with these 4/2s. So let's do that first. I'm okay with any of those exchanges, I think. Like, if he didn't swing at me last turn, he probably shouldn't swing at me this turn either, which is interesting. Okay, so what am I putting these tokens on? Am I putting it on the Watchful Naga? I guess I am. Because he's still gonna like do his job, even like that. The Quarry Hauler is gonna help him in a second. So yeah. Okay. Like, this is kind of scary because I am kind of low-ish. If he's got a strong spell, bad things can happen here. Oh, just right, the double triggers from the thing. Like, I have to be careful, but I guess all that life gain is actually the scariest part. I need his Anointed Priests not to die. That's fine. Okay, are you sending? Because you've got 5 creatures, one of which I don't actually want to block, and I've got 4 blockers. Okay. Yeah, he's planning on trying to kill me out with the effects and not with the other stuff. I really wish I could kill if I could kill the Lord of the Accursed, that would be great. Okay, so I only need to hold back 1 white mana. There's an argument for holding back 4 mana for farm plus the trick, but I would rather develop my board. So I think I'm Quarry Hollering. Yeah, like his Anointer Priest dying is actually the scariest thing. That's interesting. So we're actually doing something like this. And hoping to like kill him in the air. We are actually exerting this guy in because we are okay with anything that could block it, because only the 3/3s could block it, and we're okay with those trades. This is a tight game. It's tighter than I expected based on like the board state before. But he's got just like so many weird triggers. Okay, good. I would like my guy who gains me life when he comes into play. It's very tense. Very tense. Fanbear, that's problematic. Because it's a zombie. And because it taps my guys. Ah. It's just looking worse for me. I'm like blocking that with something that doesn't kill it. It's funny. I'm blocking it with this guy right here. Yep. Shed Weakness, that's a good card. That was interesting that he swung. I think he's going to win this game. Okay, so I can actually safely attack right now because his stuff, because his scary guy is tapped. Like if that guy dies, I die. But I'm also at 4. I think we're actually swinging with the team here and hoping that the blocks come out in our favor, because otherwise we are in a bad position. He's going to tap my guy and swing in for 2, and only bad things will happen after that point. And I think I'm lethal if he doesn't block. So, I mean, I am for sure lethal if he doesn't block. Oh, that is his only blocker. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like 17 damage. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17. It's like 17 damage. I don't know. I think I'm missing something here. Like that was lethal. Like he just needed to block one more thing. That was lethal even without my thing. I was just like hedging my bet there. That was a weird choice. But thanks, guy. Versus Shivan, the entire nation of Shivan. This looks like a keeping hand. It is not great. But it could improve a lot. I have a lot of 2-drops and 3-drops. So almost everything is a improvement here. There's a lot of, like, I feel like I'm playing against a lot of red, and I don't think, I mean, like, it's playable, but it's like there's a lot of really janky red creatures. People keep cycling off their ones that'll actually win them things. Okay, that's fine. Those are not the back-to-back draws I wanted, but that's okay. Okay, so we get to place Ornery Kudu and then remove its counter next turn if we draw a land. Otherwise, we are hopefully playing whatever we're drawing. Like, we've got, like, 3 of our 5 combat tricks in our hand. Okay. So it becomes a 4/4 if he drops to no cards. Otherwise, it's a 3/2. Who cares? That was interesting. I don't know why you would do that. Okay. The question is, do I drop the Watchful Naga or the Ornery Kudu? I think I do this because it is a better long-term play. Like, he was already uncertain about his attack before. This is... Although the Watchful Naga might have gotten me the land I want. I think this is right. Interesting. I'm taking that for sure. Because I get to shed weakness on this Ornery Kudu if I need to. Like, it's not my first choice, but it's a choice. Sure. That does not combo with your Thresher Lizard, but I don't appreciate that you have card advantage there. Yes, you are supposed to use that ability. That is what that ability is for. If you are not using it, this is an instant. You should have, should have left that guy back for the blocks, and everything would have been much better for you. Right? Like, I totally do this. Remove the counter, swing. I think I'm willing to trade. No, actually, if he swings for 3, I just take that. I'm not sure what he thinks he's doing there. That is not a... He's having... I'm just like gonna lose to random mythics. At the beginning of your post-combat man phase, for each 1 life. Okay, so you can make a lot of life loss. He's 4/6 that afflicts me. I only have 1 green mana. Is a thing. So I can kill this guy on the defense or on the attack with my shed weakness, but only with the Quarry Hauler. So the Quarry Hauler has to stay back, and I have to leave a green mana open, which means I can't develop my board. No, it's not true. I can swing. I will shed weakness, and if not, then I will. Okay. I think I'm doing this. Like, there's an argument for Watchful Naga, but I think it's this. The argument for Watchful Naga is that I get to Jeru's Resolve. There are no counters anywhere. Yeah, like I'm not sure if that's right. Like, I don't actually want to spin my Jeru's Resolve here. I'm worried about combat tricks. He hasn't been playing like he's got a combat trick though. But +3/+1 and trample would be very bad right here for me. Like, am I double blocking this? He's got stuff. I think I'm double blocking and eating up his trick. If he's got a trick, he's got a trick. I accept these terms. Like, okay. Okay. So what he did is he traded his Winds of Rebuke for this Ornery Kudu and a couple of damage. So we lost some life there, but not any cards on the whole. He can cast something huge though, I guess. Yeah, that afflict effect. Okay, it menaces. It's kind of annoying. We are low on mana here. We can Quarry Hauler. Yeah, this is kind of a bad board position for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got lethal if I try and double block. So I need to have Shed Weakness for this, and I need to have a separate blocker, which I think is. Oh, yeah. This is just a bad position. I think I'm doing this. Because I can then to kind of save something, but I'm in a bad position. Like we're right now we're looking at not blocking the Ronus and taking and blocking the other stuff. Or not that Ronus, the Saheb or whatever. Because we can handle the other. Sure. We can handle the other cards. He's got another color. I wonder if he's holding up tricks. Sure. Casting creatures pre-combat is not the play, but I'll lose to somebody who is playing not the play. Yeah. Okay. So we get to block there. Oh, it's got Menace. I totally forgot about the Menace, and that's a problem. Hey, Zachary ZZ, how's it going? Raid, I hope y'all are in the mood for watching me lose this game of Magic, because that's definitely what's about to happen. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 leaves me at 1, and I'd have to be able to block after that. I hope I am not disappointing y'all by being here and playing this instead of thing. I'm actually doing very well in general, but I am definitely going to lose this game. That is fine. He is afflicting. You've never played Magic's Gathering. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Okay. So I'm extra losing here, in case you were wondering. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. I can actually pause here for a second now that I think you see more variability in draft. You get to make more different kinds of decisions. Whereas in Constructed, you're a lot of times, making similar decisions based on the matchup regardless. Okay, so I'll over-explain here while I'm doing this. So I've got 2 mana in both of my colors. I've got a spell I can cast on turn 2. This requires a creature already in play. So I've got a creature here that has 3 power to attack with and 1 power to defend with. And I've got some other stuff. This is a keepable hand for me. I really hope to draw the 3rd land because my hand gets really good at 3 land. But it is keepable because I have both my colors and something to play early on. So if I get a 3rd land, I'll be able to cast this Hooded Brawler or this Trial of Strength. This Trial of Strength actually makes another dude. And then if I cast a Cartouche, which is this kind of card, the Trial of Strength comes back to my hand and I get to make another dude. So I'm really hoping for this 3rd land here in a second. But we will see. You can definitely do that. Okay, so his creature attacks, it's normally comparable to mine. We would trade, like they would both die, except he exerted, which means it stays locked down for an extra turn, but it won't take any damage during this attack phase. So if I blocked, my guy would just lose. So we'll just take 3 damage. My day is good, Fady Sweden. How about yours? What have you been up to? That was not a 3rd land. Okay, so I'm actually in a bad position now. I do have a Shed Weakness here, which I will... I actually don't want to block this guy. This guy is better. This guy is a 2/3, and when he dies, you can actually bring him back as a 4/4. And so he actually gets scarier. I still think I'd do it because I have to kind of stop the bleeding. Nothing because you're sick. That's unfortunate. Yeah, are you the sick? Or are you just regular sick? So I'm hoping he doesn't lay another land. That's hope number 1. Because if he doesn't lay another land, then this guy is less scary, and I have time to develop. Just regular sick, okay. I don't like this, but I'm still gonna do it. Because I need to... it stops the bleeding. This guy's never gonna successfully block that other guy. And if I don't draw a land on my next turn, I would actually have to discard because you have a 7-card hand limit at the end of your turn. Okay, there we go. So this guy combos with this. This guy locks himself down for an extra turn, but this guy untaps him, makes him ready again. We could Cartouche, so the Cartouche gives the guy +1/+1 and then has him fight. It acts as if they just blocked and defended, or attacked and defended. And that's not a good thing because it would be trading this card and this card for one of theirs on the whole. So I think I'm just laying this 4/2. And hoping that deters his future behavior. I'm actually going to swing with my guy. I think he's supposed to take this here because his guy is better than mine. Because it flies, it has evasion, I can't block it. And I can untap something here that's not super relevant, but it is fine. Okay, so we are we're going to do the Trial of Strength here. Okay, so Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. That is extra the sick. Okay, so everything in my hand costs 3 mana except for this one, which costs 4. So I'm only casting 1 spell on each turn at the moment. And the way that works is this costs 2 mana of any color and then 1 green mana specifically. So these lands provide different colors of mana. You can see the big symbol in the center of the card. And okay, so he's doing the same thing. I think I'm fake racing him here. I think I'm taking this 5 and then swinging back. that reality can be whatever you want. Because again, I'm not chumping that. I can't block this. So he thinks we're racing. I think that's actually true at the moment. Hopefully he's not. I think he's going to cast his Eternalize guy. Yep. Which means I'm losing this race, kind of. This is actually the scariest part of the race, right? Oh, interesting. Okay, so this gives him some card advantage. Lets him draw some extra cards. That's actually okay by me, because that keeps messing up. We want him to slow down, so we're happy that he played a card that draws him cards rather than developing his board. Yeah, my audio bugs out. It is. Once you understand the basics of it, it's just combining. It's just understanding how the different things work together, right? Like the basics are pretty straightforward. Okay, so we're cartouching to kill his flyer. It's one of those things where it's like you, once you understand the different base concepts, then your the rest is just applying those base concepts in different ways. Yeah, this connector here, if it jiggles just like a little bit, it wonks out. That's interesting that he took the trade, because I'm actually okay with him having no board right now. Again, the more we slow this down, the better we're off. It goes ee. Yeah, like in theory, this is bad in that he'll get to draw 3 total cards off of it, and have more stuff to work with. But that is not as important as the fact that our board positions are very comparable-ish at the moment, and I needed to stabilize so that I wasn't bleeding life as we were going. But Zachary, you haven't played have you played any kind of other card games? Did you say Hearthstone or anything like that? Another one of those. Okay. So we still can't cast 2 things. We are still only choosing one of these to cast. Oh, I could have done differently, but I'm actually still okay with these trades. Like, he's happy about it because it's doing that, but that is not as relevant here. I think I'm gonna be efficient with my mana here. No, I'm gonna watch Full Naga. Watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Once or twice a few years ago. Sure. Water. Oh, hydrate. Okay. There we go. Okay, sure. That is kind of a wasteful use of his thing, but I'm okay with it. He still thinks he's just gonna control me in the long run. So yeah, like if you wanted to learn, we could sit down, we could play a little practice match against each other just to get you the basics, the very core, like this is how you pay for how you cast cards, this is how you attack and block, and then we could walk you through drafting stuff. And really it's one of those things where once you've played Magic, because all the other things are basically based off of Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Hearthstone, they are all kind of derivatives thereof, right? And so it this is on PC, yes. So there's and the app is free, and yeah. But obviously you have to, you can pay for cards. There's a bunch of codes for some free packs and stuff. This guy doesn't trample or anything, so this guy actually making tokens is very good for me. So let's. The most efficient use of my mana would be doing this. I think we're doing that. Yeah. And honestly, we could spend a whole stream just like teaching you stuff. Depends on how, I don't know, how mentally exerting you want it to be, right? The more on the ball you are, the more we can do. And but yeah, it's an interesting game, and like I said, once you learn Magic, you can. Oh, is he actually scrying? That's a odd choice. Oh, because you ran out of tokens. That's fine. So once you learn Magic, it opens up like a lot of other options, right? And makes it so that you can watch and enjoy other things, but also so that you could be like, oh, I want to be a Hearthstone streamer now, right? And Hearthstone translates really like, you're just like, it's like Magic, except these couple of small changes. That is fine, kind of. He's gained a lot of life this game. I would like him to attack me. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this guy made 2 1/1s and he's stuck for an extra turn because of the exerting thing. You know if it supports controller? I got an odd setup. I don't have a desk. I think it's hard to play it with a controller. I don't think it does, and even if it did, that'd be kind of difficult. I mean, you don't have to do anything. It's just a, it's a thing that you could do. Okay, so we are considering sending it with the team. We've got a synchronized strike that no, because he probably blocks the 1/1. I am sending it with the 4/3 for sure. Because I'm okay with him trading with any of his guys. But yeah, not having a desk is kind of odd. Is that by choice or just the way things worked out? I could save my guy. I actually don't want to. I want to have my synchronized strike for these cats, as weird as that sounds. Okay, so we are going to develop our board here. Got this. Make another dude. Make a hooded brawler. Okay, so now in theory he's on the defensive. We hope he doesn't play something that like kills everything on the board. Okay, so that'll kill everything on the board next turn. He's going to take a lot of damage this turn on the plus side. Yeah, exile all non-land permanents. That's going to kill everything, including his creature. So we're going to swing, and he's going to chump block something, and then he's going to wipe the board. Is what's going to happen. So we're actually in a worse place here. But we are going to deal some damage here. Because he for sure just, yeah, he blocks something here. Don't have a lot of space. I have a pull to attach monitor, keyboard tray, mic next to my recliner. Sure, that's fair. Oh, I should have exerted this guy. Messed up. If I lose by 2 damage, then it will have been my fault. You'll post a picture on Twitter later. That's fair. Yee. Welcome back, Sir Bruiser. I appreciate you sticking around and chat. Okay, so he's gonna blow up the world on my turn when I attack, sort of thing, which is fine. 4, 5, 6. He in fact has to blow up the world when I attack. It's not even like kind of an option. It's must do. I could make him wait another turn on blowing things up. It's kind of interesting. I don't think there's a good reason to. I think we make him blow it up. Is Friday always Magic the Gathering? No, this is literally the first time I've streamed Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Like I wanted to have a little bit of variety in there. I'm actually in a bad position now because I've got 3 cards. They're all business cards, but he's got a full hand of 6. So it's likely that he has more to work with than I do. Sure. Okay. For sure this guy. Okay, I can just cast all my guys, and then hopefully the synchronized strike will solve all my problems. Yeah, I wanted like to switch it up a little bit, have a little bit of variety, be able to have some different YouTube videos, sort of things like that, and like still do majority Mario Maker 2, but you know, switch it up every once in a while with some Magic. When the new Hollow Knight, when Silksong comes out, I super want to play that, and so I'm probably gonna do that as like a different day kind of thing, while still playing Mario Maker, and yeah. So that's kind of the plan, is to every once in a while intersperse some other stuff in with things. Okay, Death Touch guy is kind of scary. Huh. Okay. Ban Bear. That's actually a really good card for this position here. Does this prevent the damage? Prevent all combat damage. Okay, so what's interesting here is that I can exert both of these guys when they attack, and this guy who auto kills stuff actually can't kill. Can't block this one and can't kill this other one. So we are attacking and exerting the team. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're actually 2 points short of just killing him if he doesn't block. Gotta go. Okay, thanks for sticking around, Sir Bruiser. I appreciate it. Actually, one point of damage short of killing him. Now we kill him if he doesn't block. I think he's going to block the Watchful Naga with the Death Touch guy. Oh, I messed that up. If I had Mighty Leaped him, messed that up. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, we are actually like, we are 1 point short of killing him. I don't think I had lethal. Goodbye, you're going to bed. Okay, see you, Fady Sweden. Thanks for coming in on the raid. Okay, so we're trading. This guy already drew his card. That's kind of fine. I think we are just letting the smashes happen. Yeah, we're doing that. And we might be able to kill him next turn because this untaps those guys who are locked down. Oh, I messed up. I was supposed to cast this guy. That's okay. We might still win, especially if he gets too aggressive. Because we can deal 7 damage in the air. Sure. This guy will untap this guy and give him +2/+2, so he'll do 5 damage, and then this will jump him up. So we actually have lethal if he doesn't have a trick. This gains me some life if everything goes bad, which is also good. Okay. Let's see what we can do. In fact, both of these guys are going to be unblockable-ish. So we're jumping this guy up, and there's a variety of things he could do to mess this up, but we will see. This is very worrisome. Like, there's a bunch of cards that could stop the flyer. We'll see if. Okay. That could be worse. Because that's him chump blocking that guy. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't kill me on the return swing. Because I'm still presenting lethal here. He's got 3 cards in hand. It's very scary. Very scary. The fact that I didn't get this guy down the turn before means that I could have if I lose this game, it's entirely my fault. Okay. If he has any trick, he's killing me. So I think I'm blocking this. It feels so bad. Because if I, this is so questionable. Because I don't think he attacks like that unless he's got a trick. So I think I have to do this. Okay, that happened really quickly, so I don't think he's got something to react with. So I guess I maybe made the wrong choice. Okay. So he's going to choose the Avenger as the card name. And I might still be able to survive this. He's choosing Oketra's Avenger so that he doesn't take damage from it. The Sunscorched Champion will gain me 2 life and be a blocker. And means that the Aven doesn't kill me, and I can block the 2 people on the ground. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Delta UN permanents you control. Okay. This is a not useful card here. Okay, so I can't hurt him at all with this guy. I don't think he's killing me on the swing back. Gotta go. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. If like I said, if you ever want to learn Magic, we can do that. If not, that's okay too. Have a good evening. I hope you enjoy your dinner. So I'm probably losing this game, and it's entirely because I didn't play this fan bear. I accidentally clicked past and didn't play the fan bear. I'm hoping he's just got nothing in his hand, because if he's got nothing in his hand, I win. Oh, no, that guy can exert. I totally forgot about that. Entirely, yeah. So I gave up this game, and it's entirely my fault because I didn't play the fan bear on that one turn. Because he could have tapped that flash flying creature. Definitely feels bad to lose a game that was so winnable. Like that was 100% in I was going to win. Opponent goes first. So this is a good hand. I can cast this guy turn 1, this guy turn 2, this turn 3, or this. So I'm like, yeah, definitely running this. Okay, let's remember to put out our fan bearer. So he's probably 2 of these colors, but maybe he's 3. Okay, so we got that. Let's attack. If he does something to this guy, I can potentially protect it with the shed weakness. But it doesn't seem like he's in a position to do that. Like he's got some kind of trick, but it doesn't seem to be, because I feel like you kill that fan bear. Fan bear is kind of actually scary. Oh, he's gonna shock the, yeah, bolt that. Wow. That's a very, very defensive play, I guess. Okay. Now we are doing this Watchful Naga, I think, because I can force it through with Shed Weakness or the Tapper, and draw a card. He's got 2 of them. He's probably all 3 colors. Maybe. Like I don't know if that's a good enough card. Okay, red black. This guy can't block. Because he has to have another zombie to block with. So he can only block with the Thresher Lizard. So I'm attacking with the Watchful Naga. He's going to block, and I could tap the guy too. No, but this lets me develop my board. If I trade this Shed Weakness for his Thresher Lizard, I actually develop my board further. So I think that's the better approach. And I could actually just let it occur, right? Do I trade this Shed Weakness for his guy, or do I trade the Watchful Naga for it? I think I trade the Shed Weakness. It's mana efficient. Like it keeps my board presence. It maintains my board presence. Oh, I need to update my. I am 4-1. There we go. He's swinging. That's interesting. He's only got 2 cards in hand. I actually think that I accept this trade. because I think I'm gaining my Watchful Naga gaining me a card is pretty good. There's an argument for that. This card would have been nice on the. So we're just developing board. I think I'm actually playing this and leaving 2 open to tap his guy. And we'll get another Naga swing, I think, because we'll tap his guy, and even if he plays a blocker, we'll. Sure. That card is good on turn 1 and very mediocre now. Like he'll be lucky if it deals 6 damage. Are you gonna attack? Would you attack? I'm okay with you attacking if you do. I will totally block with my Sun Scourge Champion. Your creature is better than mine. And my guy is actually pretty good dead. Like, he eternalizes. Comes back as a 4/4. Okay, so he still discarded a card to that. Like, that's still 1 for 1-ing. I'm fine with that, even though it was a land. I'm still fine with this exchange. Because my next land turns this guy into a 4/4. And he didn't develop his board. And okay, so this is going to be a 4/4. I'm going to get to exert this guy. Yeah, I don't think that was the play for him, but who knows? This will get to remove one of the counters that he adds to my guys here in a second. Let me make sure I spin the right mana here. I actually should have swung with the Fanbearer too. Oh. Forgot. I actually didn't care about the damage part of that. That's funny. Okay. All right. And he can't swing. Yeah, like I lost the damage because I didn't swing. I keep messing up with this Fanbearer. Fanbearer doesn't, and I don't see eye to eye. Exile target creature. This prevents damage, does not stop exile. So that's fine. He's going to deal 4 damage to me, and I'm going to be like, who cares? I could have. Oh, I should have. All I'm doing is misplaying today. I should have untapped my guy, prevented the damage, blocked. You know, whatever's. I still think I'm in hyper control of this game. Okay. So we are playing this. We will tap his guy. Sure. And still have Jeru's Resolve open if we really need to. And then we'll get to draw another card off that Naga. Like, even if he wipes the board right here, I still have stuff to do. Like, if he wipes the board, I cycle this. Probably, I definitely play this. I have tricks. Like, a cartouche would be great. I'm going to tap your guy. You'll know what's going to happen. Okay. So you're putting a -1/-1 counter on target creature. And then you're probably discarding a card. So I could, the argument here is, I could synchronize strike to save him for, oh, he didn't, he can't use his ability now. I think he messed up by playing the land. Like, messed up real bad. Like not like just a little bit, but like real bad. Okay, let's get this -1/-1 counter off of my guy. I think we save this guy because he's super useful right this second. Even though it would be, oh, this does it too. This does the same thing. Yeah, let's do that. I just messed that up. I pointed the wrong thing at the guy. All I do is misplay. That's fine. We're still in control. Yeah, like he has no cards in hand. Like he's and one dude. That was a misplay. Still good enough. All on the back of that Naga, the Naga drawing cards. This is a very expensive hand, but I can cast the stuff, so I think I'm keeping it. I'm not super happy about it, but it is fine. Right, like that Hooded Brawler will come down. I'm playing first, and then I'll back-to-back Quarry Haulers. Oh, Watchful Naga. That Watchful Naga will come down. Good, because that guy doesn't stop my Watchful Naga from drawing hard. Not really. I appreciate you hanging out, even though it's maybe not your thing. Okay, so green creatures are one cheaper for him. That's fine. That's like a mana stone. That's kind of bad. Whenever you cast a creature spell, target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains trample. I'm actually very okay with that because I get my draw off on my Watchful Naga. Back in middle school during summer camp, but we didn't follow the rules. It's funny. Okay. Mana efficient play here is this. And next turn we can play this and this, or the Quarry Hauler if we need to. Okay, but you still have like kind of an idea of what's going on, right? Like playing cards and attacking and blocking sort of thing. Yeah, okay. That's good. Cartouche of Knowledge. That's actually scary. Okay, so we are definitely swinging in because he's not going to block because his creature is better than mine. Then we are casting this Hooded Brawler and this Stalwart. Really what we want is some combat tricks here because they make my swinging much better. Synchronized Strike would be best. I feel like he should be more defensive than I think he's going to be. But maybe he's got good stuff here. Okay, it's fine. Are you gonna hit me for 8? Yeah, from what I remember in our rules. But we're all doing super wacky stuff. We could play as many lands as we wanted to. Sure, yes, that does make for a different arrangement. Okay, this was a very good draw. We can send it and exert and then cartouche something, or let me think, because because I kind of want to kill the flyer. But I could kill these, one of the ground guys, send for a ton of damage, and see where things go. Made things way faster, no doubt. Okay, I kind of want to cartouche this Quarry Hauler, kill the Naga Oracle, and get in his face. Okay, so let's we kind of don't want to exert here. We just want to attack. We do want to exert this guy though. But none of us were any good. I think it might have a valuable card one. Sure. Okay, so this cartouche is good pickup because I can cast it and it makes things much harder for him. So let's do this and hope that works out. There's an argument for doing it on this guy. A strong argument for doing it on this guy because this guy's harder to block. All right, don't kill me, guy. Okay, so he's got 2 blockers and is at 6 life. He can, his guy will kill me in the air here. So I think that I'm going to die. I think that's what's going to happen here. Because of his flyer. Is there a way I could have done this differently? No, because even if this guy had the cartouche on him, oh, it's even worse. It's even worse. Okay. Trade some older creature with big numbers. I've done that too. Yeah, a long time ago, I've traded cards that were worth way too much money now for things that are worth almost nothing now. Okay, so I'm just gonna die to his flyer, unfortunately. So that means maybe I made the wrong choice regarding the what I cartouched. Like maybe I should have killed the Sidewinder Naga at that time. Like I felt like I could race him, but that's, I guess, the wrong choice. I'm trying. He's gonna swing. Yeah. Like maybe I made the wrong choice on what I cartouched. But it's so hard to judge at that point in time, right? But yeah, creatures with big numbers. I've done exactly that. I've traded a Mox for a Sarah Angel, but it was a long time ago. Okay, so we succeeded in that we are still infinite, like but it would have been nice to get some 7 wins there.